becoming more than you are today. Jim Rohn said, "You can have more if you become more." Zig Ziglar said, "You can have everything you want if you just help enough others get what they want." Number 1. Embrace change. Albert Einstein said, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results." It's not always easy to embrace change, but in order to succeed in any worthwhile endeavor, you need to be able to adapt and evolve with the changing times. We all want to be successful in life, but sometimes we get entirely too comfortable with our current situation, so much that we don't want to make any changes. Or we get locked into the mindset of whatever job we are doing is our identity. We need to understand that we need to embrace change in order to become more successful in life. Dr. Wayne Dyer said, "Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change." Make a conscious effort to open your mind and see new opportunities that are just waiting for you to grab onto them. With the advent of the internet over the last 30 years, side hustle opportunities have become quite popular for millions of people all over the globe. Side hustle opportunities enable you to grow them while you are still working at the job that puts food on your table and a roof over your head. Side hustle opportunities also possess the ability to eventually completely change your entire life in ways you never dreamed possible. They are right there waiting for you, but you have to open yourself up to massive new change in order to take advantage of them. Change is inevitable. It's a part of life, and it's the only constant thing in our world. We can either accept this and make it work in our favor, or we can resist it and get left behind. It's a natural part of life, and it will happen whether we like it or not. The only question is how we'll react to it. Never wait for change to happen to you. Create the change you want to see, and your life and endeavors will be much easier and much more enjoyable. Number 2. Make progress, not excuses. George Washington Carver said, 99% of the failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. One of the most common excuses people use to reason why they can't create a side hustle is that they are too busy or that they don't have the time to do it. What this translates into is that they have no commitment to the idea. They have never seen it done and therefore can't wrap their head around the awesome possibilities associated with building the side hustle that will dwarf their current income. Benjamin Franklin said, "He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else." If we are not careful, we may be making excuses without even realizing it.
You are watching Advance Dynamix, the success channel for those with a winner's mindset. Most just coast. We strive to thrive. Hello, winners. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And if you get something out of this, please hit like and leave a comment. Today's sponsor is Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. The link is in the description. Without further ado, let's get back to today's video.
We often find ways to justify our excuses, blaming things that truthfully have no bearing whatsoever. The problem with making excuses is that it prevents us from taking responsibility for our actions, and it keeps us from finding solutions to the problems that we face. Begin paying closer attention to your reasons you can't do things to improve your current situation. Are they truly valid? Be honest with yourself. Under close and honest examination, they probably aren't. Make progress, not excuses. Number 3. Let it go. Let it go. Delete anger and negativity. Joe Madden said, "I work from a position of positivity always. I don't dwell on negativity, and I always believe something better is on the horizon." Negative attitudes and anger are often the result of past experiences that we have had, or even the experiences of those around us. Negative attitudes can also be caused by our own negative self-talk, which can lead to low self-esteem and depression. Negative attitudes will not just disappear on their own, but they can be removed through a variety of methods, including talking to someone about your feelings, journaling about your thoughts and feelings, reading inspirational quotes or texts, and consuming positive inputs such as books, podcasts, videos, and seminars. George Foreman said, "That's my gift. I let that negativity roll off me like water off a duck's back. If it's not positive, I didn't hear it. If you can overcome that, fights are easy. Everyone experiences anger and negativity. Successful people consciously make the effort to push it away and replace it with a positive mental attitude. Number 4. Learn to earn. Peter Lynch said, "Find something you enjoy doing and give it everything you've got, and the money will take care of itself." If you don't personally know someone who has started a successful internet-based business or YouTube channel or other high-income side hustle, it can be practically impossible to believe it is possible and even probable for you to make it happen. Once you begin to see the possibilities and begin spending your time studying how to do it yourself, it becomes more and more exciting. If you don't begin seeking out the knowledge you need to make it happen, you will be doomed to be stuck in your current rut. Delete the mind-numbing time sucks from life and replace them with the information you need to do what you want to do. We don't know what we don't know. Wasted time on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, television sitcoms, and other time sucks is time you could have been learning about earning. And that's time you will never get back. Brian Tracy said, "To earn more, you must learn more. In order to earn more than you currently make, you must learn more than you currently know. It is not enough to just work hard. You must also work smarter. Begin learning from those who have done what you want to do. Don't like to read? That's okay, get an Audible account. If you don't want to spend money on an Audible account, subscribe to YouTube channels and podcasts that will teach you the knowledge you are seeking." Oftentimes, people get stuck in consuming knowledge and never end up doing anything to make their dreams happen. You must also take massive action as well. Begin before you feel like you are ready. You will learn as you go along, and you will be closer to your goals than you would have if you would have waited for perfection. You must be willing to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. If you are not willing to do this, then there is a good chance that your income will stay the same as it is now. It's completely your choice to decide if you would rather take orders from a boss or from customers. Learn to earn and go make it happen. Number 5. Develop your attitude of gratitude. Brian Tracy said, "Develop an attitude of gratitude. Say thank you to everyone you meet for everything they do for you. Whether it's opening a door for a lady, helping an elderly person across the street with their groceries, or mowing a lawn for someone who can't, your life will become better as you help others make their lives better. It doesn't cost you anything, and it makes everyone's world a better place to live." Something simple as letting the cab driver know that you really appreciate that they chose to work today, so you didn't have to walk or take a bus, can make all the difference in the world for you and the cab driver. Smile more. It will automatically improve your day and the day of those around you. Do you know what the most important word is? Dale Carnegie said, "A person's name is, to that person, the sweetest and most important sound in any language." What's the name of the person who cleans the offices where you work? Do you know the name of the person who brought you your meal and made sure your drink was attended to at that restaurant you ate at? You don't know? Why not? You're no better than they are. They are no worse than you are. You never know the struggles someone is going through. A simple smile, cheerful hello, and addressing them by their name just may be exactly what they needed to brighten up their day. Be the catalyst for that. Tony Robbins said, "When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears." Develop your attitude of gratitude and change the lives of you and those around you. Number 6. Open your mind to the unimaginable possibilities. Harriet Tubman said, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer." Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Although most may scoff and jest, a life of entrepreneurship is the best. The future is an extremely exciting place to be. It holds so many possibilities and opportunities. You have the power to make your own future, but you need to open your mind to the unimaginable possibilities to begin moving in the right direction. We can't always predict what the future will hold, but we can prepare for it and do things to move it in the right direction. We can take risks and learn from our mistakes. It's never too late to change things for the better. It's never too late to change things for the almost unimaginable better. Most can't do this simply because they just haven't given it much thought. They are stuck in their rut of mediocrity because it's the path of least resistance. Some people are afraid of the future because they don't know what to expect. They fear that anything can happen and they can't control it. Or they worry what others will think or say. This is why they refuse to take risks or venture into unknown territory. These people have a closed mind when it comes to the unimaginable possibilities of the future. Bob Proctor said, "In my opinion, it's more important to know where you are, where you're going, and from whom you're seeking advice. Seek advice from those who have done what you want to do, from forward-thinking people who push the boundaries and know anything is possible when you apply yourself." Bob Proctor was an extremely wise man, and that's one of the reasons he was a self-made multi-millionaire at the time of his death in 2022. When we begin to study the teachings of men like Bob Proctor, we begin to see things in ways we never dreamed of before. Once you begin expanding your mind, it will never go back to its original size. You will begin to compound the things you learn and be able to build amazing things you didn't even realize were possible before. Number 7. Be bold. Publius Terentius said, "Fortune favors the bold." Entrepreneurship is a tough path to take, but it is the most rewarding. It takes an enormous amount of energy, dedication, and time to build something from the ground up. The best entrepreneurs are always looking for ways to improve their business. They are never satisfied with the status quo. They want to keep growing and improving, even when they are doing well. When I first started out, I had many doubts, but now, after so much time and effort put into my business, I know that this has been the best decision of my life. When you make that decision and begin to get some traction, you will feel exactly the same way. The entrepreneurial lifestyle is one of the most rewarding lifestyles in the world. You are your own boss, and you are the one who makes all the decisions about your future. And if you do it right, entrepreneurship can be extremely lucrative as well. Robert Frost said, "Freedom lies in being bold. Be bold. Strike out and make your path. Own it. Make it something you are proud of. You've got this. Get out there and make it happen." We hope you have enjoyed this episode, and we will see you on the next one. Strive to thrive, winners.
If you got something out of today's video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Click the Show More link on this video to check out our sponsor Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. You'll also find the link to get your Attitude Winners gear, including wall art, luggage covers, hoodies, and t-shirts at AdvanceDynamix.com. Strive to thrive, winners.